box are
Mhm. Is it, can you see me? Is everything all right?
It's all right, ma'am. Please carry on.
Okay. And one of my favorite style is event photography. I really love it. I love photojournalistic. It's very interesting. It's exciting, and I love it.
It's all right, ma'am. Please carry on.
And I have to tell you that through all my life, I have been somehow connected with India. It's strange, and it's very special way. And since my childhood, I've been very interested in Indian culture and history, and this movies. Everything was so interesting for me. Even my first real foreign friend was Indian. Yeah, it was pen pal, if you remember, some of you, just how it worked, because we had no internet. We couldn't share our messages so fast like it's we can do it now. And when I actually began my career as a fashion photographer and was looking for professional models to begin to build my portfolio, one of the first model agency who helped me was a very good Indian agency who have also office in Canada and a few other cities. It was Cover Model Management. And after a while, I was very happy to hear from the models I worked with that our photos help them to get a placement, or they've been used in comp cards. It's nice. I always keep in touch with my models. At least I try to. And very happy when I see they're growing, their career is developing. It's really cool. And I think one of my model you might know, I suppose, at least. It is from this agency, from Indian agency. It's Rian Larson. He's also an actor, and he participated in this Indian television set, if I correct pronounce it, Jhansi Ki Rani, or something like this. Maybe you can, I think you just maybe know this. And he's now a pretty famous model. He's participated in biggest campaigns of the very famous brands. And after a while, I just was invited as official photographer, just the Mode magazine. I'm very happy, and it's a very good magazine. You should really read it, because there information about everything, news, styles, success, celebrities, everything. It's really nice. And some of you already have contacted to me via Instagram. Thank you. And I've been asked a few questions. If you let me, I quickly can answer them. Just the role of photography in the fashion industry. My answer will be the role is really big. And photography plays one of a major role in the global fashion industry. And these days you can see fashion photography everywhere, in the magazines and ads and billboards and ad campaigns and social media, editorials, and everywhere. And this fashion photography is ruling the fashion industry for decades already. I think you know it. And photography, it's established communication between fashion designers, brands, and the public. For example, photography can let people from all the world these days virtually attend to any fashion show. It was even a little while ago impossible. It's just in a few minutes or some fashion shows are broadcasted. And also photography can enrich and expand the online fashion community. Fashion photography led fashion blogs to become even more influential, and by using pictures of various fashion shows, lookbooks, campaigns, and in their posts. Another question. What does it mean to be photogenic? Interesting question. Okay, most simple answer could be it is just to look nice on the pictures. However, many even very attractive people, they consider themselves not to be photogenic. And I think it is because the camera captures the face in 2D opposite of our 3D vision, or it's maybe because I'm in imagination of the clients of models, they imagine themselves differently than they can see on the picture. But we know pictures do not tell the truth. Our brains are supposed to see things slightly differently in person than in pictures. Also, depending on the camera angle and how close the lens is to the model, cameras can really destroy your features of the model. I'm sure all of you have seen in internet such kind of set of photos. There are many of these really examples like this. And now in this picture, you directly can see how camera angle and focal lengths can change the face. So it is it's photographer's job and responsibility to adjust all these camera settings and the lens to make our models appear in their best. This is, we can correct it. Another question: what beauty standard does the fashion industry demand? Well, even I think 3 years ago, I could definitely say about this question, give answers. But right now, it is so varied that but still, the fashion industry claims to be inspirational and inclusive, but in the reality, it's often set unrealistic standards still. But thank you, the nice brands who try to change this, and more and more brands, even like Chanel, and they invite to their shows and their campaigns not standard models, just not this very skinny ones. With absolutely perfect body and everything. And another question: to compare fashion photography industry before the arrival of social media and now. Well, it's interesting question. I think it is a lot of difference. Before social
Hello,
media came, everything was so slowly.
Hello.
Just we had to wait.
Hello.
When these magazines come out, more advertising was on the vitrines and maybe in flyers we get in our mailboxes. And now it's not a secret. The social media has changed the fashion industry. This is for sure. For younger generation, digital comes first. I think there are few ways in which social media has changed the fashion industry. First, it is more interaction. It's regarding latest research, some 80%, some 90% of, depends on institute. The shoppers interact with brands on social media these days. And many potential buyers use social media to research brands and products before purchase something.
Excuse me,
And
ma'am.
Mhm.
Excuse me, ma'am. We can't see your screen.
Just maybe I can redo it again.
Okay, ma'am.
Let me just, I don't know what's happened. Let me change it. Stop sharing. Let me just stop sharing. Stop. Let me again. This it's. Can you see it right now?
No, ma'am.
It is really strange. On this, I can see that your screen sharing.
In our screen, there is written fashion view has started screen sharing. We haven't seen any other things.
It's actually, I can see that it's sharing.
Excuse me, can you send it to me so that we can share it from here? If that is possible, we can do it, or else.
Just let me again try it.
Yeah.
I just you don't see it, yes?
No, not yet. Yeah.
No, ma'am. No, ma'am.
Just
Ma'am, would you please? I have sent a request to you. Would you please accept that?
I
Get the control of your screen.
Just it is. Is it work or still?
No, it's not working, ma'am. It's not working. Still.
No, we can't see your screen, ma'am.
Just I don't know what we should do then.
Okay. If you have a presentation, please send it over. I'll share it from here.
It is how we can fix it. It is. It is strange that because it shows that it's okay. Let's once again share a screen.
Still, it's a black screen, Christina. It's.
It is really strange. It's very strange. Maybe just I can maybe mail it to you.
Yeah, please send it to me.
Just please send me the email.
Yeah. It's there in the chat box. I'll send it to you once again.
Just maybe while I'm sending, we can answer some questions. If it's would like to. Okay, just.
Excuse me, ma'am.
I am Emmanuel from Delhi.
Mm-hmm.
How many angles we can take
Hey,
from a
ma'am.
camera?
Mm-hmm.
There was something problem with the voice.
It is very difficult to get the question. Just maybe.
Okay, in between, I'll ask you a question, Christina.
Mhm.
It's, here. So, do you plan your photos in advance, or you click the pictures on an instant inspiration when you go for a show? I mean, usually in fashion shows. How does it work?
No, in fashion shows, it's really just, it depends on the task of the magazine. Sometimes magazines want to have backstage ambience or some details or street style or runway show. It's depends on the task, and then we do what our magazines want. Or PR agency, we work together.
Oh yeah, okay.
And just still we have to, because there are a lot of photographers, and we have to get the best spot as possible. So just be kind of limited with this because we have to perform.
Okay.
And just if there are some another questions.
Those who have questions, you can also put it in the chat box.
So, what's your judgment on? Judgment in the sense, how do you define beauty and fashion? I mean, I know it's a philosophical question, but still, from the eyes of a photographer, I know it's a very basic question too. Still.
Oh, but no, but beauty and fashion. Actually, these days, I think just there are no such things, because more and more brands invite not typical models with so-called imperfections to their shows, to their campaigns. And it's now very difficult to say what is a really...
Hi, ma'am.
I'm just trying to organize it.
Ma'am, I have one question.
Uh-huh.
What are all the tips would you like to give for indoor photography, ma'am? I mean, if a person is right now, I'm started to practicing for indoor photography. What are all the tips could you give me for indoor photography? Like, how can how we particularly shoot an image or a model like that? Could you give some tips for indoor photography?
No, the photography, it is just you have to practice. You have to practice a lot, and before, if you're just newcomer, or just and you have to, if you have exactly mood board, you have to really follow it. And
yes, ma'am. Actually, I'm practicing a lot. Like, I'm shooting with a model, and how from that point of view, how can we improve our skill set like that, particularly in indoor photography?
Oh, I'm afraid that you have to test a lot, and sometimes you have to give yourself a task if you want to repeat, for example, a certain look of certain campaign or lookbook. Just so you have to learn lighting. You have to just see how it is, and this maybe in post-production try to repeat. And before you develop your own style, that I think we just should practice.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
Thank you for asking. Do we have another questions?
Hello, ma'am. Ma'am, if we are to look to your Instagram account, we can see more similar kind of background in each of your photos. What is your process behind choosing your locations and posing the models?
It is also depends on what is mood board and to what magazine we work. Some magazines they want us to bring some industrial background. Some magazines want us that we just use it this typical French, this Parisian location, and that is how we work.
Hello, ma'am.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I think there are many rules behind when we take photography, photos. Which rule is more suitable for taking good photos? I think there are a rule of thirds, 180-degree rules. Such rules are there.
Of course, you cannot avoid it, these rules, but sometimes to make photo popping up and be different, you have to break the rules. And you can see in these modern magazines now just they use this absolutely just it can be just absolutely broken rules of third, it can be broken rules of focusing, it can be broken rules of post-production and everything, but before this you should learn the rules before to break them. This is for sure. This is really for sure, and it's always a challenge, really. You cannot just repeat this. Every project is a challenge, and you have to really think. You have to collect the team, the right team for each project, and just I'm sending. And just now I'm transferring this our presentation. Maybe you can we can fix it. Yesterday, yes, yesterday everything worked fine, and we tested it, and everything worked. But I don't know why it doesn't work right now.
You are on the same computer as yesterday.
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely.
I think you have a question.
And just actually, just when I looked at portfolios of your students, I was very surprised because the quality you produce of the pictures and works, it's so creative, really. This guys, you've chosen a really right place to study.
So happy to hear that, ma'am. So happy to hear that.
No, it's really that it's very competitive. And I have a friend in Norway, and he's in IT, and he said that almost half of the team Indians work now because the education, the quality of education is so high that they easy invite them to work.
So happy to hear that. So happy to hear that. I received the file. I got the file, and now downloading it. I'll share it.
Okay, just so maybe we can quickly can repeat something and just you can show, and we can start. Guys, don't leave us. Stay with us.
So can you share some memorable events from your life? I mean, the events you covered, and so in any such events that come to your mind?
Oh, actually, Actually, this is
and also tell us about the fashion events happening in Paris. I mean, Paris is a dream city for all the media students, actually.
Yes, just because of this COVID situation, now we have difficult times because we cannot just work normal, and it is the shows. This last fashion week, it was really only for very with limited guest list, and for media, just not all media could get accreditation for this few shows of the big brands, and but most shows now goes digitally. And we're afraid that the next fashion week, that it's men's and haute couture and also the pret-a-porter will be also mostly digital, because the situation doesn't improve much with COVID, and it is the struggle with this. And hope that it will be changed. That let's hope. Let's stay positive. And all these fashion shows, it's really that when you go there, you photograph them, and then it's you get so lot of emotions. It is special atmosphere that you cannot replace it this by digital shows. And this, it is like forums that you meet your colleagues that you cannot see anywhere else. You see the bloggers, you see these designers, you have access to the backstage, and it is always, it's really, I think each of you should try at least once to get into this. But if you're interested, maybe we can really make a special meeting and invite designers or models or show organizers, so we can tell you more about Fashion Week, how to get, what are standards, what are standards for models, what expectation of magazines or designers, or whatever you ask us. What about that?
That sounds great. That's really, really great.
I think yes, we can do it. Why not?
So, do you have any Indian photographers, that Indian fashion photographers working with you there, or you? I mean, are Indians there into fashion photography there?
I didn't get it. Sorry, just what you mean.
Yeah, I was asking whether there are Indian photographers working with you. I mean, as fashion.
Sometimes yes. Sometimes actually, last Fashion Week, we worked on the project shoot digital Fashion Week, and so manager they invited it. There was video and videographers and photographers from India. And also there are many Indians work in beauty industry, in makeup artists, and everywhere. And the designers, they get here education, they attend this nice schools, and this everything is working and always welcome.
Yeah. So, how do you think being a woman, would it help in your industry, or do you think that there are some issues in being working as a woman is in the fashion field? What do you think? Whether it's
I'm afraid there are no any advantages of being woman in this business, because when it is very competitive, it is very aggressive kind of. I can say like this, and there are no gender. That you have to be professional and all work on equal base. And that you have to fulfill the expectation of your client, of your magazine, of your editor, and there's no any difference. Just
Yeah, the
So-
participants, you can ask questions. If you have some questions, you can unmute and you can ask these questions to Christina. Yeah. So since we had some trouble in sharing the screen for a while and we are anticipating the discussion, yeah, we are incorporating the discussion into our session itself.
Trying again. No, it doesn't work. It doesn't want to work. Just if you have questions, just please ask.
So what is your advice to the budding photographers? I mean, wedding fashion photographers, how should they start? How should they start their career?
No, first of all, it is they should have real imagination of what photographer is. They have to learn photography. They have to learn the styles of photography, and they shouldn't expect everything comes easy. And after this, they should read a lot of top magazines to get this taste, to understand what is now it's in topic, what is required, what models posing, everything. And after, it is good to assist. I myself started with assisting. My career, it's I didn't come to professional photography directly. Yes, I worked as a photo retoucher, and assisted a lot of photographers, and I've learned a lot from them. And it is a good opportunity, and I'm very thankful for every tip, for every advice I got from them. It helps me now. And but when you assist, please don't hesitate to ask questions. It's really important. You won't get another chance when you become photographer. Now, for me, just to become assistant is very difficult, because maybe they feel that I can become a competitor in a while.
So I got a very interesting question on my chat box. I mean, here privately. That is, which camera are you using? And they are very, very excited to ask you which camera are you using, whether it's a Nikon or a Canon.
I'm using Nikon 850, and my backup camera is 750, just very entire. Because just mostly I'm working for magazines and for online. It's for me, it serves very well. And I like Nikon. I began to work with Nikon. Once I switched to the Canon. Cannot say anything bad about Canon. It's absolutely perfect camera, but because the menu maybe feels better for me of Nikon, I switched back. And it is also very good for new beginners photographers learn to say no, really. Because when the quality of your work getting better, you've been asked numerous of collaborations for just, it will enhance your photography. It will enhance your portfolio. But we have to just really, it is very difficult job, and we have to say no, because this job have to be paid. But if you are just in the beginning of your career and need portfolio, just really you have to test a lot. And also it is very important to learn how to do your paperwork, because it's very important. Just everything should be on time. Just you have to be able to find any file, any photo very fast. So it should be order.
Hello, ma'am. Good evening.
Hello.
Ma'am, we always, I am Father Joseph Parakil, serving as the principal of the college. Nice to meet you.
Happy to see you.
Okay, we always define the art and craft of photography. Art means the real person, his aesthetic sense, his philosophy, his brain, his imagination, and so on. And craft means technology. For example, the camera you use. So we always say both are important, art and craft. If the person is very talented, but he doesn't have a camera, then we don't have a good photo.
This is for sure, yes.
Yeah. So what is your opinion about the art and craft of photography?
Yeah, it's actually, you're right. It's very important because every camera and it has its limit. Because sometimes when you just have to get everything together, and then but we also look, we inspired for the photos, just taking on very entire photographs, these photo cameras, but they're still so beautiful, so nice, although maybe we don't see this modern sharpness, modern effects of post-production and so on, but I think still we shouldn't rely too much on the camera. We should get best from what we have already and stress to the limits, and maybe think about to upgrade when you're really sure that you cannot get to the next level because of your gear, because of your camera, because many of us just don't use full capacity of the equipment we have already. I think just we shouldn't just really be, the latest model of the camera will make my work much better, and it will bring me, I don't know where, just directly to the vocal magazines. I think it is more important that we have to bring everything together and be happy with what we already have in hands, and make accent on the creativity.
Okay. Another thing, ma'am, using appropriate lighting, that is very important for photography, isn't it?
Of course.
Yeah, we should be able to use natural light also. For fashion photography, you use a lot of artificial lighting, isn't it?
I cannot agree for now. Just when this the authentic photography gets more and more power, in latest campaign you can see they are even in street style. Just when we get the screen share fixed, I can show you some of this because it is now natural lighting is getting more and more popular. That people want to see. Especially like Uniqlo, for example, this very famous brand, they always do street style photo together with the catalog, so the people can see how it is their clothing look in real life, and not just on the pictures catalog. When this after post-production, we know it can look very different.
Okay, for an extent that's right, but all over the world the climate and the situation and the lighting is very different, because we are sitting in a state called Kerala, and it is entirely different lighting we get in another state called Karnataka. There we get a scattered light every time, most of the time, but in Kerala it's not like that. So does it depend there also?
For sure, this anyway, we sometimes have to imitate the situation. Then it is why you need all this equipment like reflectors and diffusers and this mobile light. Of course, we have to be ready, because in Paris also as well, it just can be.
Okay, so you have to carry some craft too with you to get the perfect shot, right?
Yes, it is for sure, because it's sometimes as if the weather here, it can be the sunshine, and in few minutes it can be cloudy and absolutely different mood of the picture, and you must be ready to imitate the situations that you want. This mood should be there. You have to control the light.
Okay, thank you anyway.
Okay, ma'am. India is a developing country, as you know. We use cheaper methods for photography. So, do you have any tips for cheap photography?
What is a cheap photography? I don't know what is cheap photography. If there's a lot of creative...
actually, he is asking you that is there any DIY methods that you guys use there? So you can share it with us, and we can follow those steps, something like that. The DIY steps.
Actually, most of my editorial that accepted by good magazines was taken on entire level camera. It's Nikon 750. It's actually not expensive one. Just it is also for me was a challenge. Okay, if I can make something with this, then I can upgrade, and then it will improve.
Ma'am, can you see? Ma'am, can you see my screen now?
Not yet, but something happened.
Ma'am, I have a question.
I'm at listening.
Can I ask?
Okay, yes, please ask.
So till now, whatever work you have done, which is one of the most favorite of yours, and why you think that's your favorite work, like a photography, maybe a photography or something, your photo shoot like that?
Oh, that's the interesting question, and I think I can answer my best.
And can you please show your that work also, ma'am? Like if it's possible.
We can just fix this share screen. I would do it with pleasure, but something doesn't work. Yeah. But I think the project I will be very proud, really proud about it. Maybe we'll take in tomorrow, because I don't want to make myself a level that it is the best. But still, yes, I like the photos I publish. I like them. And I'm very thankful to all the team that we could do it. It is because, this photography, fashion photography, it is teamwork.
Yeah, ma'am.
It is this, all we have to do their best to make this happen, to make success, because you cannot say that some parts are less important, some more important. No, when there's somebody say, oh, it's because photography, no. If a makeup artist will do bad job, then it will be visible. That if post-production, it's really all important. Do we have another questions?
No, ma'am. Thank you.
Thank you for asking.
If I have, I'll let you know again, ma'am.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Something just happened with our screen sharing.
So, can I ask a question?
Yes, of course.
Can you please explain the marketing or selling methods of fashion photography in freelance?
Oh, this is now, because of high competition, is not easy at all, just even to sharing. Just it's because you have to have already the client. But I think maybe it is good advice will be if you visit in good events to get registered in stock photography and try to sell there, or just offer your services to the magazines or to PR agencies. Just maybe they will be interesting, because it's I don't know just why you can just exactly sell. Maybe just you can make site if you have some lot of art photography, then you can just maybe offer it.
Okay, thank you.
Ma'am, I have another one.
Okay, let's listen to him.
like a picture, like how could you make it stand out of an average? A picture, it's like an average condition, and you're supposed to do that pic again, ma'am. So how will you make it look out of the average? Make it stand at the top. People say it's average, but for you, it's more than that, ma'am. So how you deliver that? Make it clear, like.
Oh, just didn't get the question. It is. Please, can you repeat?
What makes a good picture stand out of the average?
No, I think it should be the way it's taken, that it should be this, maybe you can enhance it with post-production, maybe, but first of all, I think just it is, if something bad came in, that you bad out. You have to already think just
Yes,
it's proper exposure, proper composition, and I think that is, and I'm now trying to develop my style that I don't spend on post-production more than 10-15 minutes per picture.
That's good, no, ma'am. So
Because
basically, what inspires you to do this, ma'am?
Because I like this natural, I like this so-called imperfections. I like individuality. I like reality in my pictures. I like
That's
that
good,
people
ma'am.
life. And I hope just you like this, my works.
Yeah, ma'am. I like that. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.
Hello, ma'am.
Hello.
Like, I wanted to ask you a question. Like, since you have been in this position, when you were in your starting careers, who did you like get influenced by?
Just you mean the photographers?
Yeah, in photographers.
Actually, I was surrounded by photography all my life. It is my father was taking photography very, very serious, and I learned basics of photography from him. And then my assisting career, and I was so scared to get into professional photography because I knew it's a lot of investment, commitment, and big competitions. But there I have, of course, few my favorite photographers that I'm always inspired, and the one, of course, it is Helmut Newton. I'm sure you heard about him. His books with his photos always was in our house. I just, how he can present this, his model in so way. They all look gorgeous, and they really. And I'm so lucky. A while ago, one of his famous muse, Sylvia Gabel, was my model. And I'm proud, and still the time doesn't influence her. She's still the same gorgeous. It's so beautiful. Her posing, it's really.
Okay, thank you, ma'am.
Just any more questions?
Yeah, on screen it's all your works and it's all ma'am's works, and hope you all have visited your Christina's page, and actually I can see the number of followers are increasing.
Thank you guys, follow me. Maybe we can just keep in touch, and you never know, just maybe we can become partners in the future, because you have to work on it. These days the distance is not stopping us from being together. Just now it's everything is more easy.
Yeah. So when I was checking the file, the file you sent me, what happened? It is a huge file, and Zoom cannot take it. The MB wise, it's very big, it's huge size, and it cannot be shared. That's why I think that's happening.
Oh, so just maybe we can try again.
Yeah. I'm actually trying to sort it out.
Oh, just maybe I can. We can just offer the slide to download after this our questions.
Can you move on without presentation? You can carry on with. This thing is visible on YouTube. It's live streaming on YouTube. The same presentation and the same lecture is on YouTube, but your screen is visible there, but not on Zoom. That's what's happening now.
Okay. Just on the YouTube, it's still visible. Yes.
Yes. Yeah, you can move on with your presentation. Yeah.
Okay. Just then let me just try it again to share it.
Just continue.
Just so maybe just on YouTube we can. It's strange. It doesn't work. Just another nice question I've got. It is future changes that can happen in the field.
Yeah, now it's visible. Yeah, see, the screen is there now.
Oh, so cool. It's something just now works. I'm happy. Yes, just the future changes. I think it is this situation with COVID. It is really hard to predict the future of the fashion photography, but it's very uncertain. But because of this, many photographers on lockdown, just we cannot really shoot, we cannot meet with models. I think it is more and more will be like a digital week. So magazines will go digital, and there are some. I'm sure that editorials or lookbooks which have taken on social distancing stance with the FaceTime or Skype will be more and more popular. And I think this also will be more power of influencers, our bloggers, and who just can present this outfits and so on, just in the situation they have. And just I know that is I was asked about experience in my field and from events. Yeah, that is what I have told you already. I just work on fashion shows and just editorials and as a photojournalist. And but still, I don't have much of experience yet, and I think that we have to be always as artists to learn a lot. You have to be ready for this. And but my passion is really to take in fashion editorials. This I love, really. This is my passion. I love it, and I hope it will be better quality. It will be more interesting. Yes, here is our one of the latest, the backstage of our latest fashion editorial. You can see, if you can see.
Ma'am, can you see my screen now there?
Oh, just I don't. Let me. No, I don't see it.
Don't see it there.
Here is another backstage how we shoot it. Just if you can see this, because just. But maybe it will be a good idea. We attach. We just we send the link where people can download this presentation, and they can maybe just.
Ma'am, now you can see your screen.
Just we can see. You can see.
Yes.
That is good. And this is a result of our.
Yes. Now we can see your screen. Thank you.
Oh, that is cool.
It's good.
And now I think that's what we come from. It is. I was asked also. Just how it is. It's really, we all have to be ready that it is highly exclusive and competitive field. But I think, guys, you already know it, because you also have chosen this field that where you have to compete, where you have to be creative, you have to always learn something new. And yeah, here is another some pictures that from fashion shows. But really, just if there's interest, we can manage it. I think just to organize, if you just how it works from inside. And here is from backstage, and here is from street style. And now let's talk a little bit about fashion photography trends. And now it's fashion photography split into two aesthetic styles, high-end and authentic. This you can see this. It is high-end photography. It is all about perfection, idealization, this high beauty standards, perfect skin, perfect clothing, perfect models. And usually there are a lot of retouching in order to make the photo really stand out from the heart of ordinary ones. You can see it is really, everything is perfect. And I love, and this is my favorite style, it's authentic photography, where you show individuals. It can be some so-called imperfections. It is unusual skin or features, and yeah, it's break traditional beauty expectations and standards that I love when we can use in our fashion these models with unique features, maybe curvy bodies, some other interesting. And yeah, this authentic photography, it's become massive trend this year, and I think it will be growing and growing. And there are also few trends follow us from the last year. It's like minimalism. Look, it's use it in many campaigns. Use this like Isabel Marat and this Alexander McQueen. It's really minimalistic, this background, but it's very meaningful. You still can see everything, and it is a good mood, and it's nice. I like it. And of course, this classic black and white. A lot of campaigns made these photos in this style. And touch of nature, yes, it's nothing new, but this is beloved style of many designers and photographers. And my beloved street style, the salsa that now many designers want to shoot the collection in normal environment, not only editorials, but also lookbooks and surrealism. Something interesting, the situation that you hardly can see in real life. And retro, this also, I love this style. It's very nice. It gives the special. And this vibrant colors. This is Balenciaga, of course. It is one of the first, I think, that they always like these bright colors, this contrast. And yeah, just you can maybe ask questions if you have more. Hello. Do we have questions?
Yeah, it's now the audience turn. You can ask questions. Yes, please. Yeah, you may carry on. You can ask the question.
Yeah, just I'm listening to you carefully. Or just if you don't have now, maybe you just feel free to write me on my Instagram. I'm very responsive there, and I will be happy just to answer if you, or just you can mail me, or just.
Hi, ma'am. I'm a student of St. Joseph College.
Hi.
Hi. Why did you choose fashion photography, other than everything else?
It's photography, as I told. It was my hobby from my childhood, but I kept it like a hobby for a long time. it's something that it's really this instant language that you can like fashion, you can speak without saying a word. It's very interesting. You can just express yourself, you can make projects, you work with the people that you like in this field, and it's very nice. Just it's a difficult question why. It is just if you like it or not, if you want it or not. I think the same as question if you ask this why you selected your profession, you're studying or graduated. It is just because you love it. And I'm very happy that my work and my hobby are the same. This is
you
really
made your profession, right? You made your hobby your. That's so cool.
It is really cool. I'm very happy about that. I think it's also this it's self-motivation and inspiration, and I love what I'm doing. Even when I have hard times, this helps me to get back.
So, ma'am, which was your eye-opening project till now you have done? Any one project which was like an eye-opening for you?
Oh, interesting question. Actually, yes.
Yeah.
It is. I think every project is like this because after you analyze, just sometimes it's not all projects are successful, and you have to analyze it with all the team. We just doing what we did wrong, what didn't work really right for us, and it is. I think every project can be considered and can be called like eye-opening because you learn from it.
So nothing special, like one single project was like nothing like that, or all for you were eye-opening, ma'am?
Just it's teach us to pay attention more for certain things, I think.
Yeah.
Just we have to really be careful, and I'm still very happy that the photographers I work as assistant, they sometimes pay attention to my works and they sometimes give me tips, and so appreciate it. And sometimes they criticize it. No, don't do like this. Don't. It is not yours. Just don't spread yourself to the max. Just it's before my career, I tried everything, every style to find out where I like to stay. I just make boudoir, I made just weddings and just tourist photography, but I love fashion photography most.
So, ma'am, till in your career, have you ever faced like while working with a unknown person, how do you make yourself comfortable? How do you just start working easily? Like, because it's not that easy to get mingled with people, no, ma'am. Unknown person, completely a different person. So how you get mingled easily? Like being a photographer, it's more important to get mingled with the people, right?
Yes, as photography, it is teamwork. It's you have to learn how to work with models. How to
whatever projects you have done, it was a teamwork. Like nothing you like a single person work like that.
Oh, just didn't get your question. Sorry.
Sorry, ma'am.
Just can you repeat your question? Just didn't get completely. Just was a problem with sound here on my side.
Like you said, like you love photography. So when you meet an unknown person, how you easily mingle? Being a photographer, there should be some interaction, ma'am, with the opponent person whom we are going to take photo or work with. So how will you manage that, ma'am? Like how you interact?
No, this also you have to be a little bit psychologist because sometimes you see the team just on the stage and you
meeting.
And as you have to learn it, it's not easy. We're all different. We all
we are all different.
We're all different. We have to really, and sometimes we just with models, they all have problems that you have to be very sensible, and you have to really learn how to work with people, with your team, so to keep them motivated and productive. And I like that when the guys after shooting, they say it was fun, it was nice, it was let's meet again.
It would be more interesting. So
yes, just it is and it is very nice. I'm very happy that my models. Is it question?
I think it was a mistake. I don't know, ma'am.
Yes, just I think, but it's not so difficult. I think just you have to respect the people. You have to really be ready for the result, and just you have to motivate.
Interesting. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you. Just any other questions?
Ma'am. Hello, ma'am.
Hello. I'm just listening.
Hello, I'm Ishan. Can you hear me?
Yes, happy to see you.
So I know it's a bit hard question, but what goes in your mind when you're clicking a model photo? What goes in your mind?
When I just look model's portfolio.
Yeah,
or
ma'am.
what? Yeah. Just I actually, when I select a model, I already want okay, for this project I want model like this. If for example just and I have to select this model, just I'm selecting and I'm pay attention for features that might fit. Sometimes she should be just very skinny, or opposite, she should be a little curvy or something in this hair. And so we can fit her to our mood board, to our project. And
can you give us an example of how, like a topic of a photo shoot, and what features are you outlooking in a model?
No, just it is first. I think just all of you, many of you, try to shoot fashion editorials, and to make it, first of all, you should generate the idea, and then to make a mood board. It's mood board. It's photos you just get maybe from internet or your previous projects, just to get the inspiration of what it is about, what a mood it should be, what style of clothes it should be, what just poses maybe can be just like this used, or just lighting, or maybe location it is, and then you just collect the right team for this project, because some stylists are very strong, very good in classic style, or some maybe infantile or something, or some are very nice in very modern, very edgy, and just you have to always network, you have to expand list of your friends, your colleagues, and that's and now here it's no problem actually to find right models, because there are many model agencies. But funny enough, many French models are dreaming about.
Thank you, ma'am. I'm leaving this meeting. Ma'am, would you show your slide 11? Slide 11. I'm leaving.
This is.
Yes. Would you explain this concept a little more?
This is shows. I think just these pictures you can. There are many of them like this in internet. It just shows that photography can influence models' look just because just how we focus in what lens we select. This focal length can change a lot. You can see that different focal lengths of camera, and the result of the same person, and she looks in every picture different. So we know that what is closer to the lens getting bigger, what is further getting smaller. Then it is But this for portraiture, as you can see, it is even many things that 50, it is the best lens for the portraiture. I would not say like this. It's you can get very nice photos you can get, but if close up, I would not risk. I would get lens more than 70 and not more than 200, that focal length, because this is also, you can see this, if it is through there, this face, it's already, it's a little flat. So just we have to really keep in mind, and we have to help maybe to our client, to model, to find their more powerful, more strong sides, just to make photo and portraits more flattering for the models. Because all, especially not professional models, all want to look nice. And it is our responsibility to make it. We have to know these tricks, how with light and the gear we own, we can produce a nice result.
Ma'am, I have a question. How much editing do you do on a photo on a photograph after you click it, or you try to make it as perfect as in the frame itself, or you try in any softwares like Lightroom or anything?
These photos for fashion shows usually I do in Lightroom, because they have to be still realistic. You just make some basic adjustments, like this maybe just color correction needed, or a little bit exposure, because it's light on fashion shows can be unpredictable, and maybe cropping. But for my other projects, I try to get photos, good photos right from the camera, that I don't have to spend more than 15 minutes per picture. It's why we like just our model, we just maybe guide her with posing and everything. Just I try to, but there are some projects I just don't do retouch at all. The client just want pictures, and they have oven retouchers, because they have already oven style. They want just, it's like how contrast it should be, what tonality and saturation and everything, these things. So they just get pictures, and they have oven retouchers to do the post-production. By the way, there are a lot of very nice post-production guys from India. I sometimes also outsource my photos when I have for catalogs shooting to this freelancer, and there are a lot of Indian people with so cool portfolios.
Ma'am?
Yes, I'm listening.
Ma'am, according to you, what is most important for a photography? Like before taking a photo, there will be few things which we would check, no, ma'am, like light and so. So which is more important and why?
No, I think just here is a little bit. Just you really have to. Light is very important. Even you really
Just
have.
light or something else also?
No, photography, it is about light. Actually, we have to able to control it. We have to able to produce this light for our shooting with our gear we have. It is what it's made for. Also it's very nice to know the lights, which sometimes clients come and they send us a lookbook, they send us some pictures for inspiration, and they want, please repeat it, please, we want something like this. And then we have to just make researches, we have to look careful on the picture and see just where light come from, how just we have to guess. Of course, we don't know, because how far was source of light and what modifiers used and so on. But we just have to learn it, we have to guess it, and we try to make it work.
Thank you.
Any other questions?
Yeah, ma'am. To assist someone like you, what would be, as a fresher like me, to assist someone as fashion photography? Assist someone like you, what would you be looking for a assistant?
For assistant.
For an assistant, what will be your main important thing you'll be looking?
No, I think just for assistant, you have to just assistant also must have some basics already about photography, about lighting, and it's very important that you organized, that you listen to and you do what told. And as you can be sometimes even assistants can give nice ideas about the photographers, just how it can be, because situations can be different, can be difficult, and we have to cope with this. It's different lighting. It can be just maybe model a little bit messy, or just she's very nervous. It's different situation, and this assist must really be helpful. And sometimes take initiative and its own, and just really be very helpful and knowledgeable. It's not just, okay, they think this, oh, assistant, it's the one who just holds reflector. No, it's not like this, because you have to quickly be able to change the lighting, the lights, which are very expensive, mostly, and you have to also do a lot of other things. It's to work with assistant is very difficult. It's why just nice when it's photographers are happy when they can find one. They really work from project to project together. Thank you for asking.
Yeah, ma'am. Do you have a team of yourself, or you work? You get into a team when you are invited. How is it? How does it work?
No, just in the beginning of my career, just the teams was very different, and now it's already just I've collected few people I have pleasure to work with, and we just understand each other very well. And but still, sometimes for different projects, the team can be different. It depends on, because there's different styles, different models, and not every, especially for collaboration, not every time the people available for this project. So it's why it's important to make network, and just so you have a lot of people you can invite to your project, or be invited to some projects.
Ma'am, you want your photographs to be realistic or surrealistic?
I am more into realistic. I really I like this photography. I like street style. I like photojournalism. I like this very nice realistic. I like this real people, real looks. And I adore to work with natural light.
Other than photography, like what are the things you like the most, except photography or hobbies? Like only photography or something else also are you interested in?
Oh, of course, just reading, traveling, like I think just meet with friends, visiting some entertainment events. Of course, like any other people. I think just to have only one hobby is a little bit boring.
Yeah. You draw. You like drawing. Do you do that?
Oh, sometimes yes, especially when I try to imagine how my editorial should look like in the end. So just a little scheme, but I'm not very good in drawing.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you. Just any other questions?
Ma'am, I think we can wind up the session. You can give a concluding note, and
yes, and if there's really interest about Fashion Week, how to attend and requirements, just if there will be, just please let us know organizers, and we can meet us again. And just to we will really introduce you how to get to these fashion shows, how to get accreditation, how to and just what requirements for the magazines, what requirements if you want to be official photographer, what is, it's maybe, I think few of you will work in show management, I'm sure. Or will be photographers, official photographers of, and so maybe it's interesting. Let us know.
Yeah, we have amazing photographers here in our college.
I'm sure I've seen it. Wow, I can learn a lot from them.
But we really sometimes after all these lockdown issues and all, please come to the college and we will have some time together. And please and enrich us directly. And we are happy. And also thank you for your invite. You invited us to fashion. To the fashion shows there in Paris, and you assured us that you would help us how to get in and how to get an invite and all. Thank you so much for your kindness.
Thank you for inviting us, and hope to see you again soon. I'm so appreciated. It was very nice to see you.
Thank you. Bye for now, and thank you all.
Bye.
Participants. Thank you all participants, and please fill the feedback form, and you will get the certificate. Thank you.
And let's keep in touch. Good luck.
Had a great session. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you for being with me. Hope I was somehow helpful for you.
Gracias. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.
Gracias.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. The webinar was amazing. Thank you.
Thank you, and keep in touch. I hope to see you, and let's continue.
Definitely.
Maybe
Definitely.
okay. See you. Bye.
Bye, ma'am. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Hmm.